Hi, good morning. Let's get started. Join me on the mat. Let me grab my blocking strap first before we sit down, just in case we use it so I can demonstrate all the way on the other side of the room. Here we go. All right. Come to a comfortable seated position on the mat, however you can get there. Close your eyes if that feels safe and comfortable to you. Draw your attention to your breath. You don't have to change anything, but just notice it. And notice that by drawing our attention to it, it automatically changes. And that's okay. Throughout the practice today, I'll remind you to breathe. Come back to your breath. Your thoughts will wander, and that's okay. Use yoga today as a moving meditation. We move, our mind wanders, we bring our breath, our attention back to our breath. Help keep us focused and drawn to this moment, this time, in this space. Let's move. You can keep your eyes closed if you like, or flutter them open. Let's begin moving our arms, warming up our shoulders. Let's do some circle rolls with our shoulders. I like to make chicken wings with my arms. Helps me get the shoulder rotation going forward, up, and back. And then reverse your circle, back, up, and forward. All right, so finish your circle. Let's do some side bends. Bring one palm to the mat. Allow your or to your dog belly, and lift your other arm up and over, allowing your arms to bend, your waist to bend on one side and stretch on the other side. Maybe you can feel a nice side body stretch all the way up and down your arm and your side waist. Inhale, come back through center. Let's take it to the other side. While we do this, my knees at least have a tendency to pop up, kind of cheat to help that stretch. It'll help to, well, you can do that, that's fine, but you'll get a deeper stretch if you ease your knee and your hip towards the mat. Come back through center and come back to the first side. You can play around with it here with tilting your chest more towards the ground to feel a stretch more in your back, or open up your chest, lift your chest more toward the sky to feel a stretch through your front side body waist. Whichever one feels comfortable to you, or do a little bit of both. One more forward, switch to the other side. And then open it up. Try straightening out your arms, see how that feels. All right, and back through center. Extend your legs out long as the yoga mat. Wiggle your toes. Lift up your chest nice and high and lean forward. Oh, feel that stretch. Wow, I feel it in so many places. I haven't moved much today. What about you? Where do you feel it? Do you feel it in the front of your body, the back side, your back, or your legs? Oh my goodness, so many things in my body are stiff right now. I reach toward my toes. I activate. Arms too. Let your head drop. Feel a little stretch through your neck and the back. Inhale to come up. Draw your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Drop your head down if you like. Remind yourself why you're here today. Why are you here today? What are you working on? Are you working on an internal change or an external state? Oh, what I mean by that is like your mind state and your behavioral, your like the internal workings, your more of a psychology type of a thing shift, or more like is that kind of a shift? Are you working on more of your mind state, or are you working on more of your body state? Or do they go hand in hand? Nice. Release your legs. Good. And come on to, we're going to skip the hands and knees part unless you just want to. But I let's kind of rotate around, come to a downward facing dog. So in downward facing dog, we're in an upside down V position. Push with your hands, push back with your hands so that your hips are lifted high. Ears are between your arms. Draw your heels toward the mat. They don't have to reach. And your sits bones, the bony parts of your bum, lift those toward the sky. Excuse me, Daisy. Daisy's a sweet little doggy. She wants to give me kisses or smell my breath. I brushed my teeth, Daisy. Do I still have stinky breath? Maybe. Lift your sits bones up a little higher and reach your heels toward the mat. Now let's pedal out our feet. First, drop one heel towards the mat and lift it and drop the other heel down towards. It doesn't have to touch. Going for a stretch through the back side of our legs. Go at your own pace here to pedal out your feet, slowly warming up the backs of our legs. Feel free to shift your weight and like do some twists here with your hips. Shift your spine. Look under your armpits, at the ceiling above you. Nice. Bring both heels to stillness now. Reach them both towards the mat. Nice. Slowly walk your feet towards the front of the mat, towards your hands. Lift your hands off the mat. Bring your hands to your elbows, to opposite elbows, and let your head hang. Relax your back. Relax your neck. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And shake your head, maybe. Because it's okay to not have all the answers. We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to know everything. We don't have to perform. Not everyone has to like us even. We can just show up. Be our awesome, amazing selves. You got this. Release your arms, release your hands, let them dangle down. Bend your knees generously, and one vertebrae at a time, roll up to stand. Let your head be the last to come up. We've had our head down for a long time. Be very careful of that head rush. Nice. Come to stand at Tadasana at the front of the mat. Feet can be together or hip width apart. And let's start at the feet and work our way up. Dig your toes into the mat like you're digging into wet sand. That helps ground you down. Feel the weight evenly on all four corners of the feet. Really push down with the mat with your feet. Draw your tailbone down slightly and your navel in and up towards your spine to help engage your core. And the goal is to try to keep this core engagement throughout the entire practice. In fact, if you can carry that on with you throughout the day to keep that core engaged throughout your daily movements as you squat to pick out something off the bottom shelf in your kitchen, as you drop your keys, engage your core. If you if walking around the house or out on a walk, engage your core. It's so good for us as we age to keep that core engaged, to help build strength throughout our core. Um, it helps keep our back from getting sore. It helps keep us have good posture. Just helps us stay nice and healthy. I cannot tell you how much it's helped me to pay attention to my core throughout the day. All right, feet engaged to the mat, core engaged. Loop your shoulders forward, up and back. Let your shoulder blades fall down your back, arms at your sides. Re-engage your core if you lost it. Draw your chin slightly back in space so the back of your neck is long. Imagine a string from the crown of your head lifted toward the sky. Make space between each vertebrae. Feel yourself grow a little taller. Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's move. Inhale, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Easy on your back here if you've got some back issues. I do, so I'm gonna take it nice and slow this first time down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Take it nice and easy, you got this. Lower your bum down so that it's in line with your shoulders. There we go. In from plank. Come forward on your toes so that the tips of your shoulders are over the tips of your fingers, and then lower down. You can go all the way to the mat or you can hover like you're doing a little push-up. Elbows pointed backwards, elbows at your sides. And this is called chaturanga. Oi. Inhale forward and up to upward facing dog. Point your toes, lift your knees, arms are straight, gaze is forward or up. X or inhale, I forget where I am. Curl your toes under, lift your hips high and back for downward facing dog. Hold here. Lift your sits bones toward the sky. Sink your heels toward the mat. And breathe. Kisses. Kisses from Daisy. Inhale together. Exhale together. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, bend your knees and jump or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees generously, root to rise, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Nicely done. Excuse me while I set my watch. I forgot to do that. Keep me on time. Inhale, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. We'll do this same movement again, but this time a little faster. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Come forward on your toes and lower down with your elbows at your sides. Chaturanga. Inhale forward and up to upward facing dog. Exhale, push back for downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Lift your sits bones. Oh my goodness. Drop your heels. Really push back with your hands. That helps get your tailbone just a little higher. Inhale together and exhale. Inhale. Look forward, prepare. Exhale, jump or step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Nice. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms back to plank. Come forward on your toes and lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, forward and up to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Press the knuckles of your hands into the mat. That helps relieve pressure from your wrists. Draw your heels down toward the mat. Breathe. Inhale, inhale together. Exhale together. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, jump or step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, root to rise, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Nicely done. Come to stand at the front of the mat or the middle of the mat or next to a wall or the piano or something to hold on to. Let's work on some balance poses here. We're going to go into tree pose. So if you know where you're going, feel free. First, find Tadasana. Feel yourself rooted down. Don't rush this part. Engage your core. Crown of the head is lifted. Slowly shift your weight to one leg and the other leg. Bend your knee and squeeze your leg, your thigh into your chest. Open up your hip. Place the sole of your foot as high as you can get it on your leg. Option 1, on your inner thigh. Option 2, on your calf. Option 3, tripod. Another option, if none of this is working for you, is just to lift your leg in front of you. Just stand on one leg. Just that kind of balance is so good for working on our ankle strength and our balance, our core. So try that wherever works for you. The most important thing is to not kick yourself. If you fall, it's okay. And it's okay to get frustrated, but it's okay. This is just practice. It's just working on our balance. So find where you are comfortable with today. Bring your hands to midline. And whenever you're ready, lift your hands to the sky. If you're just standing, if you are practicing by standing on one foot, you can lift your hands or not. You feel free to leave them on your hips or in front of you, in prayer, beside you, wherever feels comfortable. Breathe. One more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands down. Draw your knee into the midline. Oh, and shake it out. Nice. Let's take it to the other side. First, find Tadasana. Core is engaged. Crown of the head is lifted. Neck is long. Shoulders relaxed. Shift your weight to one side. The other side, whichever one you weren't on just now. Shift your weight. Draw your other knee into your chest. Open up your hip. Find your spot. Engage your core. So important. And re-engage your core. Dig your toes into the mat. Find your spot, your one point of focus. Breathe. Tree pose. What's the weather like where you are today? Is it raining or sunny? It's rainy here, so the tree branches are kind of falling down. It's the rain. gently nourishes the soil and waters the trees and the flowers and the birds and the bugs. I wish that I'd gotten my tomato plants in their pots before the rain. I didn't. Lift up a little higher and then exhale. Bring your hands back to midline. Lower your leg and shake it out. Nice. Let's do one more stretch here today as far as balance pose. So again, find your Tadasana. Find yourself rooted down. We're going to do warrior 3. So this on this pose, there are lots of variations. You can have your arms out in front of you for a little bit more of a challenge, or your arms down at your sides or on your hips. Hinge forward at the waist. So shift your weight to one side. Hinge forward at the waist. Reach one leg back. Reach your heel back like you're trying to put your foot on the wall behind you. Arms at your sides. Gaze is down. Imagine someone pulling your hands backwards. Reach your fingertips back, 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 back. Engage your arms. Engage your core. Squeeze your glutes. And breathe. Inhale to come up and shake it out. My knee almost always feels a little locked when I do that. Shake it out. Wonder if it's probably better to keep a little slight bend in your knee, the standing leg, so that it doesn't lock up like that and then go pop. Shift your, switch sides, find Tadasana first. Down, down, down towards the mat. Through the mat, feel your energy go down. Shift your weight to the other side. Hinge at the waist. Reach the crown of your head forward and your back foot back towards the back wall. Engage your foot. If you find that your hip is popping up, the one on that's lifted, lower your hip down. Maybe someday we should do the other pose. Yeah, that does have the hip up, but for now, try to keep your hip down. Back leg back, crown of the head reaching toward the front wall, fingertips and your arms engaged, reaching toward the back wall. Like someone will give you $1,000,000, you can reach your fingertips all the way to the back wall and your foot to the back wall. Man, that would be awesome, but that'd be kind of weird to have arms that could do that. There's so many times that I wish I had that power. And come on up and shake it out. What superpower do you wish you had? Maybe you already have a superpower, huh? Things other people can't do or can't do well. Things you practice at a lot. Things that you're really good at. Maybe it's making music. Maybe it's singing or playing the guitar, piano. Maybe it's canoeing. Maybe it's skiing. Maybe it's helping sea turtles. You guys all have amazing, amazing lives out there, and I'm so honored to be your yoga teacher. Let's finish this up by coming to the mat. And scoochie your kitties or your doggies to the side. Say, excuse me. Roll back. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll from side to side. Give yourself a back massage. Cross one heel over or one ankle over your opposite knee. Draw that opposite thigh into your chest for a figure 4 stretch. So stretch out those glutes. If this is, there are, again, many variations of this stretch too. If this one doesn't work for you, you could just draw your knee into your chest. I should say, stop saying just. because any stretch is good stretch. I don't mean to belittle other stretches. They are all good. Whatever works for you and your body, it is all good. Release that. Take that stretch to the other side and draw that thigh into the chest. You will probably notice that. That's what I meant to say. You will probably notice that one side feels different than the other. That's perfectly typical, though we would like to be balanced in our bodies. So, whichever side feels tighter, spend a few extra minutes, yes, minutes on that side, pulling your thigh closer to your chest to help to stretch your glutes and your hip muscles. Imbalances in our hips can affect our knees and our back, our gait, our posture. And switch it to the other side. Give you a chance to spend whatever time you need on the tighter side. For me, I feel it not just in my glutes, but all the way through my upper thigh, all the way around. My right hip is so tight. Breathe. Whenever you're ready, switch it to the other side. Like I said, feel free to hold one side longer than the other. Breathe. Release that. Extend your legs out long as the yoga mat. Let your feet fall open to the sides. Excuse me, I did not sleep well last night. Excuse me while I yawn and stretch. Feel free to stretch your arms out tall, long, long, long. Stretch your toes and then reach your arms out to the sides, starfish fashion. Just stretch your arms out that way. And then relax your body. Bring your arms to your sides, palms up. Feel the weight of your body melt into the earth. Relax your forehead. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders, your spine, your chest, your abdomen, and hips. Relax your thighs and your knees and your ankles. Shavasana, corpse pose. Final relaxation. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. Whenever you're ready, bring your palms to your midline and your thumbs to your forehead. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Oh my goodness, right on time. You enjoy your day. Thank you for practicing with me today, and give yourself a pat on the back. You showed up, you did it. Good for you. Feel free to practice more. Find your own time and space. So grateful to you for joining me today, and I will see you again next time.